Um, Hello everyone, I'm Taran Lee from South Korea. I'm an exchange student of UTA and I'm presenting the project of Group 2. Here are our members. First, I would like to ask you a question. For those who are from Finland, how many of you tried to learn foreign languages? That includes English. Can you raise your hand? Okay. And for those who are from other countries and staying in Finland now for studying as well, have you tried to learn or are you trying to learn Finnish now? Okay, I see most of the people raise their hand now. When learning foreign languages, talking in the language is really important to improve the conversation skills. So you meet a partner to actually improve the language and the conversation skills. However, you find yourself losing track when you start talking. Like, the weather is good. Yes. Wow. Nice meeting you. Bye. Yes. We just end up in this awkward silences, having no idea what to talk about. But what if we have the application Sanaton? The application Sanaton means speechless in Finnish, and we would like to provide some guidelines and topics to the users and you. We have some competitors like Tandem, HelloTalk, ConversationExchange.com. However, we are different. We like to stand out to the market with these points as well. We provide topics, vocabulary, grammar structures, grammar corrections when you chat online, tips and curiosities. These are the things that the existing markets, existing applications don't provide. We made a simple protocol of this application. So first, when you start the application, you see online or offline, and when you start to chat, you can see the profile of it. Here, can you go back? Here you can see the list of interests like singing, music, food, movies, football. So the others can know your interests. When you chat, you can choose the tips menu, like, oh, we don't have anything to talk about, what can we talk? You press the tips, and you can convert to the tip. And then you can also look into this topics, guys. Yes. This is all. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you again for my group members and thank you for listening. And yeah, I would like to get the questions. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I think Sanaton really elaborates on what your app is. Love the name. I think I'm gonna use it if you don't have a trademark. Really good and great to. I could feel you kind of like feel the pain of learning Finnish. Most of you, I guess, on the stage. Same with me. So I think the problem is the problem is real. It's there. We need a solution for it. So I have a kind of bold question to you. You've put there on the slide that there are some competitors for you. Then you mentioned some of the features of these competitors that you have that they don't. So I'm kind of like I've tried them all, and there are those things that you mentioned on the on the slide. So I'm kind of like doubting a little bit how actually you are different, because those apps also have topics and conversations and vocabularies and so on.
Because we would like to improve and add maybe some gaming in it and provide specific question and vocabulary and something different. And also like those competitors like provide also a meeting place online or face to face, but we want to use this maybe like in classroom, because like with the teacher they can provide like a tool to the students to improve their conversation, and also so the gaming and like something that you have really to do with the app, like, I don't know, touching the screen or whatever. So like, it will make you willing to touch it.
Can I add one more thing? So we would like the users to use this Senaton to improve the quality of the conversation. They just ending up talking about the same thing, but we would like them to talk about more different things by, like, for example, we suggest the grammar structures. Why don't you use this grammar structure when you talk about this topic? Why don't you use this vocabulary when you talk about this topic? Like this kind of things.
So based on this one mock-up, I got this kind of impression that you are chatting by text messages or this kind of like, is it now text-based or speech-based?
But it's both. We mean that the app could be used both for online, offline moment, and okay, with the chat online, we can use some tools that provide advices or correction, something like that. But it's also useful to use it offline. We mean when you speak with a person, physically with a person, and exactly there are some kind of games like dices or something like that that can provide to you topics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How would you implement gamification in your application?
Can you repeat the question, please?
How would you implement the gamification into your application? Is it going to be actually, if you're thinking you're having your application and you're trying to learn a new language and you have the small games in your application, are they going to be real assets, or are they going to be just a gimmick? How do you make sure that the games that are on the application are going to actually work with the learning experience of another language?
Actually, we have thought like this would be a good idea in order to make two people like a better connection between them. So as we have had the example of people who don't know what to talk about, and maybe it's a good idea if it provides games, or not maybe only games, just like tips, vocabulary and stuff for them to never stop talking, so the thing can keep going fluently. And we have thought about gaming because it's not fun if it's just like grammar stuff, vocabulary, but instead if they make like memory cards to put together or these kind of things, but not just for one person to learn, as they have, for example, I don't know, in Duolingo or those kind of competitors that they also have those games, but between two, like maybe it can be offline, it can be online, but always for them to keep talking and never go down the conversation, as when it happens it's really sad to see when you're trying to keep improving but you have nothing to talk with the other person.
Thank you.